Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another PC Accessible Game Spotlight video. And we are taking a look at a game on Steam right now, and it is an audio game. You don't need any screen reader to play it. It is self-voicing and everything like that, but it is totally blind accessible. In fact, there are no visuals, so you can't even cheat if you wanted to. And we are taking a look at Rococo. Audiogame Fantastique. Yeah, there's definitely some French going on here. And I'm starting at the Steam page because I said we're just going to launch the game. And you'll hear it spoken here. So you'll get to hear...
Rococo Audiogame Fantastique.
Yeah, there you go. I can't say it quite like that. But
Hey.
So this is an audio game, as I said. You can play this with the PC keyboard and mouse or the keyboard. You can also play it with a controller, which I am doing with the Xbox controller. And the gameplay kind of reminds me of something you would get in almost like a Papa Sangre kind of a game. It really sort of has that feel. In Papa Sangre, remember, for the iOS game, unfortunately, those, oh God, I wish those something else games wouldn't have been discontinued, but that was sort of all their games. You know, you had Papa Sangre 1 and 2, you had the Nightjar and Audio Defense Zombie Arena, and all of them, you were kind of walking in like a first-person perspective, and you... We're trying to either come toward musical notes in Papa Sangre's case, or other different things in the Nightjar, and of course you were a gun-toting turret in Audio Defense Zombie Arena. And this one gives me, like I said, the most Papa Sangre vibes, and that's not a bad thing. But what I will say is this game seems significantly, maybe a little harder. I didn't have too much trouble getting through Papa Sangre. Now, Papa Sangre 2 was definitely a bit harder. It had a lot more variation, and it had a lot of, little tricky spots. I'm only like 5 or 6 levels in, and just the mechanics, and I mean even just like the number of things you have to collect. So in Papa Sangre, like I said, you were collecting the notes, and you were kind of doing this similar thing in Rococo. You are trying to collect these pieces of these songs from this weird robot. So it's got this weird like French theme where like there's this queen that is always mad and like wants to off with people's heads. You're a traditional evil queen. There's these robot that you got this robot that's guiding you through this castle, and then there are all of these weird like butler bots and other different robots where if they catch you, bad things can happen. So let me get a drink of water real quick, and I'll take you through the menu here.
Options.
So we have play.
Oh, let's play. Options. Quit.
And that's pretty much it. I'll go into options so you can see what's there.
Change sensitivity.
So you can change the turn sensitivity, and this is actually something you'll do. The game will prompt you to do in the first level, because by default it was very sensitive, and it's still almost a little bit sensitive. I almost could jump it down a little bit more. But it's interesting, especially for people, if you have any experience with a dual analog stick, your first-person, third-person shooter action game. It kind of has this. So your left analog stick or left D-pad will move you or strafe in any 4 directions, and your right analog stick will turn you. I think it's just WASD will move you, and then the arrow keys will turn you if you're just using the keyboard. So to me this feels more appropriate. It just feels more like familiar with the way they're trying to have you move. To me, I like the controller a little bit.
Adjust volume.
Volume.
Controls.
And then controls.
Clock tutorial.
Clock tutorial, okay.
Reset game. Credits. Change sensitivity.
And we'll hit B to back out.
Oh, let's play.
All right.
Level 1. Tutorial.
So let's do the level 1 just so you can kind of hear how it works. Now, visually, you're just going to see, like, I think they're just kind of looping little text. It's just a black screen with white text, and it's actually very nice and large. So even with low vision, I don't have too much trouble reading that. But it'll just kind of cycle through like, hey, you should be wearing headphones, which, yes, by the way, you absolutely need to wear headphones playing this. Your keyboard controls, your mouse controls, and whatever. So let's just go to the tutorial.
When you hear an audio zone in both ears equally and clearly, that means it's right in front of you. Use the left joystick or D-pad to navigate forward, backward, and try getting as close as possible to the zone. You'll know when you get really close, as the music is the loudest and most clear sounding. If you run past it, you'll hear it become muffled, and this is how you'll know that you've gone past it. When you're as close as possible, press A on an Xbox controller or the shoulder buttons. Let's try this now.
Okay. So we're muffled. We'll back up a bit. There we go.
Great job. In each room, the audio zones will be all around you. To help find the zones, you will need to look around. You can look to your left or right by using the right joystick. When an audio zone is to your left, you'll hear it mostly in your left ear.
Yeah.
When an audio zone is to your right,
self-explanatory.
It'll be in your right ear. When the audio zone is equal volume in both ears, you'll know it's right in front of you. Let's dial in the right sensitivity for looking around by listening to the audio in front of you and looking left and right.
So I'm spinning around, you can kind of hear it a little bit there. And let's go ahead and grab it here.
Great, now that is dialed in. You can always change this setting in the main menu. Now, let's practice capturing audio zones. Use the left joystick or D-pad to navigate forward, backward, left and right. And use the right joystick to look around.
Yep.
You can look to your left or right by using the right joystick and steer you in any direction.
And that's cool because
In this room are 4 zones. Some are drums and some are music. See if you can find and capture all 4 now.
And this is great because it's giving you, if you've never used dual analog stick controls before, especially as more mainstream games become accessible, good thing to get used to. Okay, well. Pretty easy, but trust me, it gets harder. I'll show you the level that I'm currently kind of stuck on.
Hope you're getting the hang of this. One last thing to teach you. If you need help hearing the audio zones around you, even if they're far away, you can press and hold either trigger button to use Zone Boost while moving around. Let's try it now. I've placed one audio zone really far away from you. Press and hold either trigger button for a few seconds to better hear where it's located.
Okay. Right ahead of me.
Great job. You've got the hang of it. I think you're
And that does sort of
move
come
on
in
to the
handy.
power and assemble the first song, Gigabyte. The Queen and her robots are all off in other parts of the palace, so you'll be safe there, and it'll be good practice. I'll be here for you when you need it. If you get stuck on a level or need to quit at any time, press the menu button to get the main menu. Here we are at the parlor
So
now,
your pause
and
button,
there are
basically.
a total of 7 audio zones to locate and capture. Good luck.
Continue to the next level.
So I'll hit A in a minute, but basically that zoom thing comes in really handy because we've had 4 zones, we've had 7 zones coming up here, and the level that I'm stuck on has 30. You know, even in the Papa Sangre games, I don't know if they had like more than 10 ever. I can't remember, but like there's a lot of chaos going, and so like if you're trying, like you hear multiple sounds in your headphones, using that zoom button will kind of help you zone in on, it's like, okay, well that one sounds a little bit closer or more geared toward it's more centered, so you can kind of hone in on that one and then try to chase it down. But things will get more complicated because of course there are enemies that we have to avoid. All right, let's do this. So there's our thing. And it rates you, that's why I'm trying to be exact. You get pieces of cake as a reward. I like cake. Okay, we got... Let's get this symbol over here. Let's go get this one. I'm just using my right analog stick to turn. Believe it or not, when I'm trying to do fine-tune movement and I want to be really exact, I find myself using the D-pad. I'll use analog stick for more broad strokes. But let's go for that big old drum. There we go.
Only one more zone is left.
So I'm using my zoom, it's pretty far away. Now what is sort of confusing is it seems like the song plays, so like you're hearing the actual built song and that's sort of overflowing with the actual pieces
of cake.
in the...
Continue to the next level.
Alright, so yeah, after it's done talking here. So you hear that song that's playing in the background at a lower volume. The actual sound pieces in the level can sort of conflict with that, like the more you sort of collect, I think. So sometimes it's a little tricky to determine what is part of that song and what is actually a piece that you have to collect in the level. And in addition to that, it sounds like some of the like musical pieces, the musical fragments that you're collecting, they, like, some are louder than others, like the cymbals, or, you know, some little pieces will sound a little bit quieter, and then some will come in just a lot more clearer and louder, even when you're close to them. So I said there's a little bit of a challenge to it, and I should look under options. I wonder if there's a way to even like lower the background song. So especially, let's say somebody has, you know, if you're having trouble with the game, or maybe somebody has a hearing impairment in addition to vision impairment. I know a few people who do have that. And, you know, cutting down on the audio clutter, making it less overwhelming, could be helpful. So let's just go on to level 2. This one will have robots.
Once again, excellent job in the parlor, Detective. Thank you for collecting and uploading the first of my songs into my databanks. It feels so good to
So
hear
there
my
is a
music
story
again
here.
after such a long time. I think you're ready for the next room, where things will start to get a bit formidable for you. We're here in the kitchen, where you can track down the 8 musical parts of my song.
Okay, so we got
Little
8.
Queen. However, There are harm bots in here as well, preparing food for tomorrow. If you get too close,
I can't remember
they'll
what
harm you.
synthesizer that sounds like.
So
That is
try
like an
and circumvent
old
them as
80s
much as
synthesizer.
possible. If you
Like,
accidentally
it's not
run into
Keynote, I
things
don't
in the
think.
kitchen, don't worry about
It's
making
not
a
Deck
mess.
Talk.
Just carry forth and finish locating all the zones.
Okay, so now we got dodge bots. Alright, there we go. Let's go for that drum. And I gotta kind of be quiet because I really gotta concentrate on hearing it. Let's go to this drum. Close enough. Okay, let's go to the left.
Don't worry about
uh-oh.
knocking things over in the dark. Keep going.
Got that one. Let's go get this horn. Okay, I zoomed into that one so I could kind of figure out where it was.
Only one more zone is left.
Okay, we got to go to the right a little bit. There we go. Got her dialed in. Strafing left. Almost up. Got it. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter video.
Wonderfully executed. You've earned 5 pieces of
Excellent.
Continue to the next level.
So, you can, again, I said you can get 1 to 5 stars. I've gotten 5 stars on like the first 2 or 3 levels. One level I've gotten 4 stars on. So, you know, we're doing okay. And some of them, you know, there are variations because, again, there are different types of enemies, there are different types of scenarios, and some of them are timed. There's a level where, I think it's like a couple levels in from here, but you're going down a long hallway, and they disabled the turning, so you can only just kind of strafe and, you know, move forward, back, left, and right. You're still dodging these bots, but it's also timed, so you can't take all the time in the world to line up. You got to be quick. I believe you only have like 2 minutes. So yeah, there's a lot of variation, and they're going to mix things up. And like I said, with the difficulty stuff, we're 7 and 8 music fragments right now. But to end this video, we'll give it a couple tries. But let's...
Marvelous.
Okay, let
The
me...
next room presents you an...
Okay, let me just skip this. Okay.
Play. Options.
Let's go play.
Level 1. Level 4. Hallway to the Queen's Chambers.
Yeah, so that's the hallway.
Level 5. Queen's Chambers.
So, and the voice that you're hearing is the Queen. Yeah, she's kind of cranky, I guess. Now, in this level, it's big, but like I said, there are 30 friggin' music pieces. And if you get too close to the bots or do something to alert like the bots or anything, they will summon the Queen, and she just runs at you. So you have to collect all the rest of the pieces while running away from her. And so you cannot stop and reorient at all. You just have to run. I don't know if she ever gets tired Like, I don't know, like if you evade her for a certain amount of time, she'll go away and then it'll go down to a the normal state of things again, like in other stealth games. But I've been running away from her for a little while in past attempts, and she does not give up. So here we go.
Success! You made it to the end of the hallway, and just in time. At last, we have arrived unscathed at the door of the Queen's chambers.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to play the
Inside,
actual...
you must be careful. Oh dear.
Yeah.
The Queen has decided to grace us with her presence. Come quickly, detective.
I'll let you hear the
Conceal
story.
yourself behind this tapestry. I shall alert you when it is safe to emerge.
Butler, oh, there you are.
I am at your service, Your Majesty.
I heard you talking to someone. Are you talking to someone?
Certainly not, my lady. As you see, it is only the two of us in this room. Is there something I can assist you with?
I heard you talking to someone. Are you talking to someone?
Shall I recount the wealth of your treasury, perhaps? I could go to the kitchens and bring you an assortment of macarons.
Do not lie to me, garçon. I will not be lied to. Zut alors, il me court sur le haricot, celui-là.
My lady?
How would you like to be rebooted again? Huh? Oui, I thought not. But I will not hesitate to do what must be done if you continue to treat me with such disrespect.
I would never dream of committing such indecorum, Your Majesty. Especially not to a monarch as gracious and as merciful.
Yep, suck up.
And, as exquisite as yourself, Your Majesty.
Gotta
There is
boost the
no one
ego,
here
you know.
but the two of us. Perhaps you heard one of your ladies in waiting. You know how they gossip with each other, my lady.
Quiet, mon petit garçon. It does not become you to blather on so. Come to me when you are calm, and I will find some tasks for you. But if I hear anything, I will know you are lying to me. Il était un petit homme qui avait une drôle de...
Yeah.
You may come out, detective. It is
Yeah.
justly safe now.
Now he'll
Shall we
describe the whole
continue?
level situation.
We are just outside the Queen's chambers for you to find my song, Versailles. This is a large open room, so you can once again look around and move in any direction. I believe the Queen is off in other parts of the palace, but if you get too close to her servant robots, they might alert her of your presence.
And she like teleports in, I
Fortunately,
swear
the
to God.
servant bots won't harm you.
There's no like
If
grace
the Queen
time.
does show up herself, she'll start to chase you around the room. But if you
Yes, she
stay moving,
does.
you will be able to still find and capture all 13 audio zones
Yeah,
and
30.
make it out safely.
Good
Godspeed
Lord.
and good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Okay, here we go. Let's grab this. No, you don't. Uh-oh.
Someone in here with us.
Gotta be quiet. Ah, crap. No! Stay. You hear nothing. Okay, got that one. No, you're not. I wish there was a way to know how many I had. Okay, got that one.
Beware, detective.
Ah,
The
balls.
Queen has been alerted.
I'll grab you any moment. I'm hot on your heels. You're mine now.
Uh-oh.
So off with your head.
See, I turned just a little bit, and then she's just right on you. Yeah, once the Queen shows up, it's, I don't know. Like, I can run forward, but the moment I have to turn, it's like she's just instantly there. And like I said, right when we were introducing the level, like there's no grace time. It's like, oh, we're gonna let you know, or the guard robots are gonna let the queen know. So there's no time in like, oh, okay, we've alerted her, and she's gonna run back from wherever she was to the room that I'm in. There's no like, oh, she'll be here in like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Let me try to get as many as I can while I can. She just is instantly there, um, which is kind of a bummer. But let's give it one or two more tries. So this game definitely has challenge. No, you... Uh-oh. Okay, got that one. Shut up, dude. Come on. Oh. No. Okay, I got 3. 4. 5. 6.
Beware, detective.
Oh,
The
come...
queen has
Really?
been alerted.
Really? Yeah, I mean, she just, like, I hit some, like, wooden
Replay.
furniture. I hit some wooden furniture, and literally she came from the left and just went... Like, there's no grace period at all. And yeah, it's interesting. So before she'll come from behind, that time she definitely came from the left, I could tell. And I was just trying to turn to the right, or like, strafe to the right, and she just instantly. Okay. Well, let's try it one more time. No. 1. Nope. 2. Back away. And I don't know where the furniture is, so I can't avoid the furniture either. Like, there's nothing indicating, it's just I randomly hit the furniture. And then I'm boned. Oh, crap. Oh, no. As far as I know, there's nothing indicating... Got that one. Ugh. These damn robots. Get away. See, there's furniture. I don't know that it's there. And that's in a way not fair, because I can't dodge it.
Dear, the queen is
See?
chasing you.
Je suis... Stop! Tu dois obéir à ta reine! I'm right behind you, you scoundrel! Just a moment longer, and I've got you! Face my wrath! Tu es à moi maintenant! Mange ma poussière! I've almost got you now! Just a moment longer, and I've got you! Stop! Tu dois obéir à ta reine! You're mine now! Mange ma poussière! I'm hot on your heels! Tu es à moi maintenant!
Don't turn too fast.
Face my wrath! Je suis sur tes talons! I'm right behind you! So close, I can almost grab you! Just a moment longer, and I've got you! Je suis sur tes
Your
talons!
zone is left.
I'm hot on your heels!
I didn't hear what he said. Okay, wait a minute. So he said 30.
First-rate job. You've earned 2 pieces of cake.
Ouch.
Continue to the next level.
So I didn't. I'd have to replay the video. There was so many other things going on in the audio that I didn't hear what the robot said while the queen is chasing me, and there were other sound effects and robot things happening. I know I didn't collect 30. I guarantee you that. So yeah, I mean, in that level, like so far, it's been really fair. Like it's been fine. But like I said, and maybe that's intentional. You know, maybe you're just, you know, if you're stumbling around in the dark, you don't know where the furniture is. Furniture doesn't inherently make noise, you know, in real life, as you well know. But so yeah, if I run into 2 or 3 different pieces of furniture, even if I'm nowhere near a robot, that also will probably, like, it seems like it makes the robots alert the queen. So, you know, there's no way to know where the furniture is. And once you're running, I think I'm kind of getting the hang of that a little bit better. And there was a stretch there where I was running, but I really wasn't finding any music. So I was probably in a part where there wasn't many notes, or there wasn't, or I had already collected some. But I think I was also, before when I was trying it, I was rotating too quickly. And if I was turning too sharply, she would just get me. So yeah, 2 stars. That level's that's gonna be a tricky one to get higher ratings on. Let's go ahead and see what the next level is, since I unlocked it. Butler.
Detective, hide under the bed, quickly. Your Majesty, how may I be of service?
Butler, I'm certain there is someone here with you.
My lady, certainly you do not suspect that I would...
My goodness, calm down. As you said, you are my most loyal servant. You could not be anything else. I'm here to tell you. I am here to tell... Oh, look what you did. How do I get anything done with you here interrupting me constantly?
You are certain of an intruder, my lady?
Yes, I don't need you keeping track of me. I am certain they are here, and they are after my songs. Of course, that would defeat the whole purpose of my game, and we cannot have that. So, as a precaution, I have created an invisibility clock for some of the music zones, so that they become inaudible even to human ears. No matter how hard they search, some instruments of the song will always be missing.
And how, pray tell, do I catch those?
Brilliant, Your Majesty. I am certain any intruder would be
I wonder if that'll be like a Zoom
as
thing.
to turn round immediately.
Maybe I'll be able to hear that with the Zoom.
Nevertheless, I shall be on the lookout for any suspicious persons.
La fin des haricots. La fin des haricots. La fin, c'est la fin.
I have no idea what the heck you're saying, lady.
Oh dear, detective, whatever shall we do? I cannot hear a single note, and now there are cloaked instruments that even you cannot hear. There must be something we can do. I may be able to put together some kind of device that could counter Her Majesty's invisibility cloak. Let me see.
That'll be the left trigger. Modem.
My advanced programming should make it possible.
Dark days.
Yes, that's it.
Dial up. Jackhammer.
All right. With this device activated, you should be able to hear any cloaked audio. Let's try it out. Now that the Queen has figured out how to hide some of the audio zones from you in a cloaked state, that means that you won't hear them as you run around the room. To use my newfangled device to find this hidden audio, you'll need to press the F key to enter cloak. When cloaked, you won't be able to move at all, but you can still look around. To further aid you, I'll automatically engage Zone Boost, so you can hear any cloaked audio around you. Once in cloak, look around, and when you've centered on an audio zone, capture it like you normally would, with the down arrow key. You can leave cloak at any time by hitting the F key, but the max you can be cloaked is 12 seconds. You'll hear a counter ticking away, and when the time is up, you'll be decloaked automatically. Let's try this out now to make sure you get the hang of it. When you're ready, press the F key to enter cloak.
I'm using a control. Okay, let me pause it.
Oh, let's play.
So, I've seen this in a couple levels. Like, they don't seem to have different audio files for whether you are playing with a controller or with a keyboard, because it's really funny. Some levels they tell you, here's how to do it with a controller. And then some levels they tell you, this is how you do it with a PC. So it's either, I don't want to say it's random, but it's like certain levels are described certain ways. So I'm just going to have to figure this out. I'm going to have to guess. Now visually, again, if you had some vision as these tooltips come across the screen, there are diagrams of both the PC and console controller layouts. But if you can't see at all, you don't have that luxury. So, I mean, this game is fairly straightforward in what it is so far. So if I would have to, it's either one of the face buttons or the left trigger. My guess would be the left trigger, but let's see.
Level 1, tutorial.
Oh, really? Okay, so you can't just pause it? That would be another thing. There should be a resume. Because, you know, what if you're doing something and you get a phone call or somebody interrupts you? Because now, like, if I was halfway through this level, I would just have to go back and play the level that I was on.
Level 5, Queen's Champ. Level 6, Game
I mean,
Room.
I think I can skip this intro, but yeah.
We're now in the game.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get the ones we can. So there's less clutter. Okay, get away from me. So I think it is L. There's no countdown though, so I don't know. Let's go this way. That's a sharp sound. Almost sounds like a laser. Okay, that one might be a hidden one. That little chime, or that symbol or whatever. That one. Uh-oh, no, you hear nothing. Shut up. You shut up. Okay, we're gonna... I gotta get around this bozo. Got it. Okay. Back away. Go away, robot.
Only cloaked audio remains.
No? Let's see. Oh. B.
Cloak isn't available quite yet.
Oh. Okay.
Cloak is ready.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. So how long does it take for Cloak to come back? So you leave it running. Dang it. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how long it takes for it to recharge. Okay, I gotta get away from that thing. Let it recharge again. Oh, oh no. It's a little tricky. What the heck is it? It's hard to tell the distance because you have that zoom on too. So it sounds like it's closer than it is. Get away from me. Oh.
Only one more zone is left.
Okay, I gotta wait again. Get away from me. Let's go this way. Crap, let's back away. We got too many robots up there. Ah! Get away from me. I'm going. Come on. It's just tricky. And I can see it all combining all these different mechanics together. Make things... Uh-oh. Come on. It sounds like it's close, but it's actually so far away. I think I'm heading more. I think it's getting closer. Get away from... Uh-oh. Get away from me. Come on, come back. It's gotta be getting closer. It doesn't sound like I'm hitting a wall, but it doesn't sound like it's getting any closer either. Yeah, so I hit A and it... I don't know. It's gotta be this way. Get away from me. And then we'll wrap up this video, but this will definitely give you an idea what this game is like. And there's some challenge to it. Ah! Wrong button. Okay. Oh, crap. We gotta be getting close. Sounds like it's a little closer. One or two more times I should have it. Get away from me. Yay! I did it. I doubt I got all
You're
5 pieces of
natural.
cake.
You've earned 2 pieces of cake.
Ouch.
Continue to the next level.
So yeah, the I'm trying to think of the word. The quality of my gameplay has definitely gone down. I've gone from 5 stars to 2 the last couple of levels. So yeah, like I said, it has that sort of Papa Sangre kind of vibe to it, which is not a bad thing. And it is a lot more... There's a lot more challenge early on, from what I can tell so far. So yeah, if you want a good audio game and seems kind of like a first-person type of deal, this is definitely not a bad one. I like the whole music kind of a theme of it, and I always like when music can get integrated into gameplay. It's kind of a neat thing, whether it's like a rhythm game or like an actual music game, or if it's like Metal Hellsinger, whatever. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And I'm trying to remember that I actually learned about this game on Twitter, but then I saw an interview. I can't remember if it was an audio podcast interview or something on YouTube. I'd have to go back through my Twitter feed because I reposted it. But there was an interview with the developer, and it was actually really interesting. And he's a cited developer, and he used to work on like the Guitar Hero Rock Band games, if I remember correctly. And boy howdy, I would, like I said, this is really cool, but I would love something, I'm not quite sure how you would do it. Sequence Storm, of course, has the kind of Simon Says mode where it plays you a riff, or it plays you a measure, and then you repeat it. I'm trying to think of how you would do like a live thing without having to do a repeat. But I would love, because I got really into Guitar Hero back in the day. Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I played Guitar Hero 2 is where I came in, because the first one was only on PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, PS2. But when it came to the Xbox 360, my friend and I, when I was down in Florida, we went to a local store and picked it up, and we had a blast. There was like 3 or 4 of us that would regularly play. And then Rock Band came out. Loved playing the guitar. It was just really fun. And Rock Band is actually, once I started playing with the Rock Band drum kit, even though it's not quite like the real thing, it kind of got me back more interested into playing the real drums again. And so, I've told that story about how in grade school they just wouldn't let me play in band because they didn't think I could read the music and keep up fast enough. So despite me wanting to play drums, I never did. But, being able to play a Rock Band a little bit, yeah, I went and got my electronic drum kit, and I've been playing for the past several years now, maybe 5-6 years now. And I literally, it's gotten to the point where like I literally play every other day, because I've learned enough songs, and it's fun. I have a blast with it. So yeah. But I would love for there to be some sort of, I'd love for him to try to tackle a blind accessible rock or metal genre game in the future. Because he's in the interview he was talking about how a lot of his games really focus on music. And so yeah, like I said, I would love, I know there's a whole licensing songs issue, but oh man, yeah, I would love for there to be some sort of rock and metal or like Guitar Hero-esque thing somehow. But yeah, that is Rococo, Audiogame Fantastique. Mouthful there. But yeah, really neat game. It is available for PC right now. It just came out of early access, so it was in early access, and I heard about it right before it came into version 1.0, so I bought the game to support the developer, but I'm like, I'm going to wait to cover this since I know the game is going to be out fully in about a week. And it is out, and you can play it now. He did a demonstration during that podcast where there was like this maze level, so you were actually navigating through a maze and collecting things. So yeah, this game mixes things up and it gets really hard. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Please support the developer if you can. Buy the game. Don't ask for coupon codes. Support the game, because that's why, we have these indie developers who make games and then they end up going under because not enough people buy their games for them to keep on going. So if you like the game, you like the idea of the game, please pick it up, support the developer, buy it for yourself. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter /X at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.